Decided to do my second Hunger Games fanfic because I enjoyed the last one. This one was pathetic. Let's see what happens. Representing District 1, we have Dora the Explorer and Daredevil. What do they have in common? They're both blind. Oh yeah, Daredevil, that's it. Dora, you're a Dora, Dora, you're a Spanish girl, all right? You teach kids how to speak Spanish. You can't see the ocean if it was 5 feet in front of you. Representing District 2, we have Ronald McDonald and Wendy. Very simple. Ronald McDonald is going to win this, and he's got a massive boy thing between his legs. And, don't fire me, please. Give me a raise. Now in District 3, we have the old people, the boomers, the older than boomers. We have Phil's a Minecraft, who's at least 2,000 years old, and can tell you that he was alive when the Megalodon swam in our oceans. And, he can tell you how he ran from one side of Pangea to the other. And Yoda's slightly less old at 900. Now, I'm really interested to see how this team shakes out. We have District 4 represented by Batman and Little Orphan Annie. I wonder what they have in common. Representing District 5, we have Jeffrey Epstein and Jeffrey Bezos. They're both named Jeffrey. Moving on. Over in District 7, we're once again proving that an actor can play multiple roles and the two can be different. For example, Captain America and Buzz Lightyear. Right here, they're both played by Chris Evans. Completely different people. However, they're both really good at beating up Nazis. Slat and James Charles, they're both gay. Let's move on from this. They could also rail me, please. All right, we have, in this corner, District 8, the AK-47 and the AR-15. Both hopefully will actually shoot some people this time. In this corner representing District 9, we have the greatest country in the entire world, and I would move there if I could, because they are the greatest country in the entire world. It's Finland, and their neighbor Sweden. Now, in District 10, we have C418 and Lena Raine. They both made Minecraft music. That's my moving on. District 11, look out. Look out, guys. It's Lotad and Wobbuffet. You guys ready for this? Yeah, this team's looking pretty good. Pretty stacked, especially that Lotad. Hey, Lotad, you doing anything later? In District 12, two people that were actually in the Hunger Games. We have Moist Critical, famous for his historic portrayal of Extra number 17 in the Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1, and then we also have Jennifer Lawrence, who I think was the lead. Let's do this. It's day 1. As the tributes stand on the podium, the horn sounds. Lotad grabs a backpack, realizing it's empty. Schlatt runs away from the cornucopia. Sweden runs away from the cornucopia. Jennifer Lawrence grabs a shovel. Dora the Explorer runs away from the cornucopia. Jeffrey Epstein runs away from the cornucopia. Finland grabs a backpack and retreats. Lena Raine runs away from the cornucopia. Moist Critical runs away from the cornucopia. James Charles grabs a backpack and retreats. Yoda grabs a jar of fishing bait while Annie grabs fishing gear. Batman gets a backpack full of equipment. Wendy runs away from the cornucopia. AR-15 runs away from the cornucopia. What? No. God damn it. Schlatt runs away from the cornucopia. It's day 1 as the tributes stand on. Okay, we're good. He's right there. Now let's do this. It's day 1. As the tributes stand on the podium, the horn sounds. Lotad grabs a backpack, realizing it's empty. Schlatt runs away from the cornucopia. Sweden runs away from the cornucopia. Jennifer Lawrence grabs a shovel. Dora the Explorer runs away from the cornucopia. Jeffrey Epstein runs away from the cornucopia. Finland grabs a backpack and retreats. Lena Raine runs away from the cornucopia. Moist Critical runs away from the cornucopia. James Charles grabs a backpack and retreats. Yoda grabs a jar of fishing bait while Annie grabs fishing gear. Batman gets a backpack full of equipment. Wendy runs away from the cornucopia. AR-15 runs away from the cornucopia. What? No. God damn it. As the tributes stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. Lotad grabs a backpack, realizing it's empty. Schlatt runs away from the cornucopia. Sweden runs away from the cornucopia and hides. Jennifer Lawrence grabs a shovel. Dora the Explorer runs away from the cornucopia. Jeffrey Epstein runs away from the cornucopia. Finland grabs a backpack and retreats. Lena Raine runs away from the cornucopia. Moist Critical runs away from the cornucopia. James Charles grabs a backpack and retreats. Yoda grabs a jar of fishing bait while Annie gets fishing gear. I wonder if they're going to team up. Batman finds a backpack full of camping equipment. It happened to be on his utility belt. Wendy runs away from the cornucopia. AR-15 runs away from the cornucopia. Filza runs away from the cornucopia. Daredevil runs away from the cornucopia. Ronald McDonald, C-418, Jeffrey Bezos, and Buzz Lightyear share everything they gathered before running. Wobba Fett runs away from the cornucopia. Captain America runs away from the cornucopia. AK-47 finds a canteen full of water. Lena Raine defeats Dora the Explorer in a fight but spares her life. C-418 chases Ronald McDonald. Daredevil is pricked by thorns while picking berries. That's because he's blind. Jeffrey Bezos questions his sanity. Finland dies from thirst. You haven't even been in here 3 days. How do you die from thirst? It's the first day. Finland. You're supposed to be the greatest country in the world, Finland. You're not making a good case for yourself. Batman explores the arena. Probably, because he's Batman. Wendy runs away from Captain America. On your left. Schlatt steals from Lotad while he's looking. AK-47 diverts Wobba Fett's attention and runs away. James Charles explores the arena. Moist Critical defeats Jennifer Lawrence and spares her life. You know what? Wise words coming from the two competitors that were in the Hunger Games together. They were both in the Hunger Games. They were both in it. Buzz Lightyear and Annie work together for the day. Filza makes a wooden spear. AR-15 questions his sanity. You're a gun. That's not good. Sweden falls into a pit and dies. Now Sweden, you guys made Minecraft, Sweden. Yoda receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Jeffrey Epstein receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. District 9, wiped off the board. Just gone. Alright? Just gone. Wobba Fett, Buzz Lightyear, Captain America, and Jennifer Lawrence tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. Jeffrey Epstein loses sight of where he is. That's Dora's job. Moist Critical quietly hums. It sounds something like this. Yeah, baby, that's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Oh my god, Lotad sets Wendy on fire with a Molotov. Oh my god, Lotad, you monster. AK-47 receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Oh my god, C-418 sets off an explosive killing Yoda, Filza, and Dora the Explorer. The two old guys just... And one of the blind people... Schlatt is awoken by nightmares. James Charles and Jeffrey Epstein talk about the tribute still alive. Annie, Lena Raine, and Daredevil cheerfully sing songs together. You know what? That sounds like something Annie would do. And along with Lena Raine, just not Daredevil. Batman begs for Ronald McDonald to kill him. He refuses, keeping Batman alive. AR-15 screams for help. Day 2. Wobba Fett sees smoke in the distance but decides not to investigate. James Charles tries to spear a fish with a trident. Ronald McDonald was pricked by thorns while picking berries. AR-15 chases Jennifer Lawrence. Daredevil hunts for other tributes. Captain America and C-418 hunt for other tributes. Jeffrey Epstein sprains his ankle while running away from Jay Schlatt. Buzz Lightyear diverts Lotad's attention and run away. Batman, Annie, Moist Critical, Lena Raine, and Jeffrey Bezos track down and kill AK-47. AK-47's off the board. Oh my god, five shots. Five shots. Wendy, Yoda, Filza, Dora the Explorer, AK-47. All gone. Annie stays awake all night singing songs because, let's face it, she's a child. Schlatt begs for Lena Raine to kill him. She refuses, keeping Schlatt alive. James Charles passes after exhaustion. C-14 is woken by nightmares. Buzz Lightyear receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Captain America receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Batman receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Moist Critical questions his sanity. Ronald McDonald receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Jennifer Lawrence falls into a frozen lake and drowns. Why is it that people are just dying on their own this games? Like, I'm pretty sure AK-47 is the only one that's died. Oh, no, wait. Yoda, Phil, and Dora all got blown up. But everybody, and AK-47, everyone else is just oopsie daisy, my bad, clumsy, clums, gone, oopsie, wow, dead. Jeffrey Epstein, Lotad, and Wobba Fett discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. Daredevil cries himself to sleep. AR-15 and Jeff Bezos huddle for warmth. I want to see that image. I want to see just Jeffrey Bezos cuddling an AR-15. I want to see that. Captain America sprains his ankle running away from AR-15. AR-15 comes up on the right. see, yeah, funny. I understood that reference. Wobba Fett runs away from Jeffrey Epstein. Jeffrey Bezos poisons Ronald McDonald's drink but mistakes it for his own and dies. Oh my god, you're supposed to be the richest man in the world! Buzz Lightyear and Jay Schlatt work together to drown Lena Raine. Okay, now that's something. Moist Critical and Batman split up to search for resources. C-418 makes a wooden spear. James Charles tends to Lotad wounds. Daredevil is unable to convince Annie not to kill him. Oh my god, the blood. Jennifer Lawrence, Jeffrey Bezos, Lena Raine, and Daredevil all dead. Oh my god, James Charles thinks about home. Schlatt ambushes Jeffrey Epstein and kills him. Oh my god. C-418 begs for Buzz Lightyear to kill him, and she reluctantly obliges killing C-418. Oh my god, the blood. Ronald McDonald, Annie, Moist Critical, Wobba Fett tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. Batman attempts to climb a tree and falls to his death. These are some of the most pathetic deaths I've ever seen. It's Batman. And he dies of fall damage. AR-15 receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Lotad tries to treat her infection. Captain America dies from thirst. These are some of the saddest deaths I've ever seen. James Charles decides not to go to the feast. AR-15 sets Ronald McDonald on fire with a Molotov. Buzz Lightyear can't handle the circumstances and commits suicide! Bruh! Lotad decides not to go to the feast. Wobba Fett decides not to go to the feast. Moist Critical decides not to go to the feast. Annie sets off an explosive, killing Jay Schlatt. Oh my god. Annie. Lotad, Moist Critical, Wobba Fett, and Annie and AR-15 hunt for other tributes. James Charles makes a slingshot. 7 shots can be heard in the distance. Jeffrey Epstein, C-418, Batman, Captain America, Ronald McDonald, Buzz Lightyear, and Schlatt all dead. Moist Critical quietly hums. Yeah, baby. What the fuck you say? You prefer the powdered donuts to the holy chocolate donuts? I will stone cold study your vagina ass right here in the pastry aisle. I'm Alan the Annihilator, bitch. Lotad thinks about winning. Annie screams for help. You've killed like so many people today, Annie. AR-15 looks at the nice guy. Wobba Fett questions just Annie. James Charles receives an explosive. Moist Critical, Lotad, and AR-15 hunt for other tributes. Annie stalks Wobba Fett. James Charles sleeps through the entire day. Honestly, if I had any guess as to who would win, my money's on Annie. Annie's done. Annie, I think Annie and AR-15 and Moist Critical and this is James Charles is the only one I don't expect to win. Annie and AR-15 hold hands. Lotad catches Wobba Fett off guard and kills him. James Charles decapitates Moist Critical with a sword. Okay, that's fun. James Charles makes a wooden spear. Annie collects fruit from a tree. Lotad and AR-15 split up and look for resources. Wobba Fett and Moist Critical are dead. There's 3 left. Annie, Lotad, and AR-15 sleep in ships. James Charles accidentally steps on a landmine. Okay, at least James Charles isn't winning this. AR-15 collects fruit from a tree. Lotad Hunts for other tributes. Annie collects fruit from a tree. James Charles dies. The final night, they all decide to sing songs together. I wonder now one of these three is going to win. Annie, AR-15, and Lotad. I have no idea who's going to win this. This is beyond me. AR-15 practices archery. You're a gun! You're a gun! Why are you practicing archery? Annie injures herself. Lotad falls into a frozen lake and drowns. Okay. Lotad's dead. AR-15 can't handle the circumstances and commits suicide. Oh my god! Annie! Annie! Bruh! Like I said before, absolutely depressing display. I'm honestly ashamed of what this round's competitors. So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to do 24 of these. All right? 24. And then we're going to simulate those to see who the grand winner is. All right? This is going to be a thing. All right? Now, that's pretty much it. Peace out, fam.